your Comedy Minute. I'm Scotty T. I have a very special guest with me today. Igorlito is with me. Igorlito, how are you, my friend? It's so nice to have you here.
I'm great, thank you. I just finished a comedy set and straight away come here just to have a podcast with you. So
I appreciate it. And wait till the people hear your story. Now, again, so people know we've never met. We're just now meeting for the first time.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
What I understand, I don't know if you were born and raised there, but you spent your childhood in the Ukraine.
exactly.
Were you born and raised in the Ukraine or no?
Yes, I born and raised in Ukraine.
Okay. Okay. My brother was married to a Ukrainian woman.
I was close. I was so
No.
close.
Yeah, you were close. You were really close. He's dead and she's gone. I don't mean to laugh that my brother's dead, but she gone.
What's her name? Like what? I mean,
Svetlana. Svetlana. No, I'm not gonna say. Anyway, let's move on. Uh now stop it. You're already off to a bad start. What I found interesting, and you shared this with me, you actually came and went to college at Lock Haven University, which is not far. I've been there many times. It's between Williamsport and State College, right?
yes, exactly.
That
Correct.
is so amazing. You went from the Ukraine to right up the road from me.
Yeah, I'm surprised we never met.
Well, now wait, because I've got a lot written down. You went, I think, after Lock Haven, Australia, Malaysia, Thailand, and now you're in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Is that right? Did I miss anything in between?
No, you didn't miss anything in between. Well, I'm
I
just banging the cock. That's it.
have so many questions. I have so many. Why don't you take me from the Ukraine to Lock Haven? Take me that far.
um, it's a long story short. I've been selected to basketball camp.
Okay.
And living in Ukraine, it's very hard to actually get out of Ukraine in those days.
All right.
And I've been selected one of the players from Europe
Okay.
to go to America to be scouted.
Okay.
And my first deal was Lock Haven University,
Okay.
and it was a full deal.
Okay.
And I straight away signed it. They was like, wait a minute. Don't you want to hear us the deals? I was like, no. Why should I wait as a deal? I was like, my parents will not pay this much money.
Okay.
I cannot pay this much money. Like, come on, I signed a deal. And since
Okay.
then, I was in Lock Haven University, one of the players, and you're gonna see me on ESPN. My statistic is shit there, but who
Okay.
cares?
Well, let's move on because we got a lot to cover. How did you end up going from Lock Haven to Australia? Now that I
Yeah,
think I actually know. You wanted to become a comedian. You wanted to become a comedian. Is that right?
yeah, I was every my friend was actually telling me like Igor, you should be a comedian. You
Okay.
should be a comedian. You're so funny person. But I
Okay.
was like, no, I want to pursue my basketball career.
Okay.
So I sent the videos to Australia to continue my basketball career. And they seen my videos. It was like, yeah, we want to take you.
Okay.
And that's where I moved to Melbourne Tigers.
Okay.
And I get injured,
All right.
and my basketball career pretty much over.
Okay.
And then to think what I have to do.
Okay. That takes me to
And
where I was going to ask you. When did you first start doing comedy? So it was there in Australia.
No, I was a joker since I was in high school.
Yeah, yeah, me
I was
too. I was class
I
clown.
was a Yeah, like I just a
Yeah,
joker.
me
I
too.
love
Right,
acting.
right,
I love this kind of scene.
right,
And when I see people laugh, it's give me a joy.
right. Yeah.
You know
So
how the
go ahead.
feeling. You know the feeling when people laughing at your joke, not at you.
Yeah.
It's just a pleasure.
Oh yeah. Well, why don't you wanted to do a joke your dad told you. Go ahead and do that real quick.
Uh, this is the dirtiest joke I ever
I
heard in
love it.
my
I love
entire
it.
life. So imagine whole world with vampires. Okay, a rich vampire walks into the pub and he's like, "Can I have a glass of blood? It's the most expensive one, AB plus." They give him a glass of blood. He's like, "Smell it, sip it," walks away. Love it. The middle class vampire walks in. He's like, "Can I have a glass of blood? Just middle class AA." They give him a shot. He's like, knock it down, walk away. The poor vampire walks in. He's like, excuse me, can I have a hot water? Like, mate, you're a vampire. Why you need the hot water? He pulls a tampon out. He's like, I'm making tea for myself.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, so then how did you get to Malaysia from Australia and then from Malaysia to Thailand?
So I get an offer in Malaysia to do events.
Okay.
And I went to Malaysia and I was the first person and I was working with the government companies and I offered to do events like it was my idea and I
Right.
first person who did a silent discotheque with the headphones. I was the first one who actually made it
I
happen
remember that. I remember that.
and two DJs playing and you have a
Yeah.
silent disco.
Yeah.
But they never paid me. Like they always paid me like 6 months late. That's Asia. That's Asia for you.
Yeah.
So I decided I'm gonna pack my bags. I'm gonna go to airport and see where I'm gonna go.
Right.
And I never booked a ticket. I went to Air Asia and I said, "Where's the first plane going right now?" They said Bangkok, and I fly here, and I never left.
Okay. Well, let's go next to Katie Hembry. Katie's the one that got me in touch with you.
Yeah,
Katie said that you took her under her wing. She's, there, and she had a terrible time. I guess they're one of her first shows,
yeah.
and she had nothing but the greatest things to say about you.
This girl was confused about comedy,
Right.
and when I seen her doing the comedy, and I told her, I was like, "That's not the way comedy works."
I don't mean to laugh, but she's still confused.
No, no, she is.
She's
Uh,
real confused. She's coming back, by the way. Did you know
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, she's on her way back to you.
So what's happened? And I sit down with her, and I explained to her how comedy works, and I told her like the way personality and everything. It's never like we so tired in, for example, we don't want to hear the American blonde woman accent. We don't want to hear it. Like, hello, I'm this person. We don't want to hear it. We tired. We tired of this.
Right,
So I told her, I was like, look, do a comedy of what you want,
right.
but it's a build your structure. Like, where's the punchline? I
Yeah.
need to know where's the punchline. What are you gonna do? You need to like dress like you want to dress. Like I didn't know about dress up as a uniforms until later on in my comedy career.
Right. Well, how long?
Like
Let's get off of Katie because I mean, I thank her for getting in touch with me. How long have you been doing comedy?
10 years, but it's if I combine together, it's gonna be like five.
Okay. Do you have a favorite show you've done so far? And of course, the follow up question: do you have a least favorite show you've done so far?
Yes, I do.
Okay, which one? Do the favorite first because there's nothing
So
there other than you had a good time.
the favorite one you get is the biggest experience is the first show.
Very first show. Okay.
Very first show because it's give you so much passion, so much
Okay. Right.
anxiety. And if you the person who loves doing it, you just want to continue doing it.
Okay.
The worst show I ever done
Here we go. I want this one.
when there was a Russian person on the front row.
Oh no! Oh no!
I
Was
know,
it?
right?
Hey, was the war already started?
Yeah.
Oh God!
And it's not far away. That's the worst show I ever done it. And you know how people they protect him. There's like, when people go into the shows, you come to the comedy, you love to enjoy it.
Right?
Love to enjoy the comedy, but she's a woman.
Oh
And I
no!
did a joke. I did a simple joke. I was like,
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do the joke.
any Russians in the audience?
Right.
She was like, I'm Russian. I was like, guys, as a Ukrainian, I know how to deal with Russians. Let me talk to her first. She's kind of cute. I will put in her later. And that's when it started. She stand up. She used to start screaming at me. She walks away. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I I try to finish my set, but my set doesn't go well. Nobody laughing because she's a woman. They're protecting a woman.
Yeah.
I walk out. I'm like, what's wrong with you? She's like, oh, you just told me you want to put in me. I said, yeah, it doesn't mean I will. I just said I gonna do it, but not for sure. She's like, you just told me you're gonna do what Putin did to your country. I was like, no. She's like, you said you want to kill me. I was like, no. What did you said? I said I would fuck you, but not tonight. So that's what a put in means. And whole night, that was the worst night of my life.
Oh my. What's the
I
difference between Putin and a bucket of shit?
I don't see a difference, but you
The
tell me.
bucket. The bucket. Just the bucket. That's all. Just the bucket. How's that? You like that one? I had that one.
I
I had
love
that one all
it.
lined up for you. Yeah, I'm not a fan of him. I've gone after him a few times. And now that I've got you on, we've got good reason to go after that rat prick.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck
Yeah,
those Russians.
yeah, man. Well, do you want to do, because I'll tell you what, you are just a phenomenal comedian. And so everyone knows, I'm going to put your YouTube channel, your Instagram, all the links to because I want people to see just how funny you are. You are hilarious.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't
I,
know. Go ahead. Go ahead. If you want to do a few minutes, I would love for you to do a few minutes.
it's a biggest pleasure for me. But let me know when you're ready. I will do a couple minutes
Sure,
and
do a couple minutes and then we'll get to the end. We'll let you, because I want you to finish with a big ending.
so this is really funny what's happened to me. Uh, there's a war in my country. You know it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And last year there's a movie came out, which is like disturb all the news about my country.
Right.
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
What color she is? Why she's black? Why not white? Who cares? I don't give a fuck what color she is. But recently on the news, in Australia, in the Gold Coast, there's corals been missing, and they don't know who did
Oh
it.
no.
I don't want to speculate, but fucking little black mermaids.
You think?
Fuck for sure. We need
She's
to
still
establish some kind of ocean police, just to keep those mermaids in line.
okay.
And living in like Thailand right now,
Right.
it's not English is not my first language.
Right.
And I learned my English in America.
Right.
But when I moved to Australia, I realized I need to learn English again
Okay.
because I was sitting in a bar with this guy and he told me, he's like, Oi, mate, I'm a sick cunt. I was like, why would you call yourself a dirty old vagina? He's like, what you talking about? I was like, what you talking about? He's like, no, in Australia, sick cunt means I'm cool. So, what's up, sick cunts? Welcome to the podcast.
Did your girlfriend or something or your wife one night ask you if she wanted to get kinky?
Oh
Remember
yeah.
something about that?
Oh yeah, man.
I remember that. I heard about that.
My ex-girlfriend asked me, she's like, oh babe, I just watched porn. I want to get kinky tonight.
Right.
And honestly, there's a two types of women who wants to get kinky after watching porn. First type of woman, they watching porn, they're like, huh, this room is nicely decorated. I like this lamp. I try to find in IKEA. For second type of women, they need to be a statement. Warning. All stunts being made by professionals. For your own safety and your man's safety, don't try it at home.
We'll try this.
So I came home. I opened the door. This
Right.
girl, like, with a nice lingerie standing there. And I was like, what is it for? She's like, I want you to hurt me bad. I was like, you fat and ugly. She's like, no, not like that. I want you to punish me. I was like, no, okay, no sex, you punished. Go to your room. She's like, what are you talking about? I want you to hurt me. Like when you're having sex with me, I want you to slap my face. I'm a gentleman. I never hurt a woman ever in my life.
Right.
So I found a way. I fuck her next to the wall. She hits her own head. I was like, is it kinky enough? She's like, no, not like that. I want you to fuck me in a doggy style. I was like, I can do that. I came to her, I sniff her asshole and walk away. She's like, no, let me dress up as a hooker. Let's do a role play. Me dress up as a hooker, you can pick me up. I
Right.
was like, I can do that. She suddenly have a hooker uniform. I was like wondering where did she get it from?
Right.
But no matter. I was like, hey, my name is Igor. Let's go fuck. She's like, no, no, no. It's just to be real. You need to give me some money. I was like, all right. Hey, my name is Igor. Here's $100. Let's go fuck. She's like, $100. That's it. I'm like, behave yourselves. That's what I usually pay for a hooker.
That's what I pay. That's what I pay
Yeah,
too.
I mean, I mean, when you
Yeah.
know you.
That's great stuff, Igor. That's great stuff. That's why I brought it up. I wanted you to do it. Yeah, you are just top shelf, man.
Thank
Well,
you.
now you shared with me, and I don't know if I should say this or not. If not, I'll cut it out. But you had said to me via messages, we've been messaging one another, and you said you would like to come back to the United States. Is that true?
That's my comedy dream,
Is
and
it? Okay.
there's nowhere in the world you can actually do comedy and make money than the United States.
Really?
Yeah, here
Huh.
there's no money. Come on, dude. I'm a drug dealer. Oh, like, wait a minute. It doesn't mean I take a job. It doesn't mean I take jobs away from Africans, but I sell weed here.
Oh God. No, like I said, I hesitated to bring it up, but Now I get it because I thought it was like you can't, but you would like to come back and be a big comedian here in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you because I do a lot from all over, like a lot. I'm doing a lot from Canada lately, and I found recently, which I thought was really interesting, because she's Spanish, she speaks Spanish, but she learned English, but she's actually now getting more Spanish speaking gigs because there's more Hispanic people. Do you find that you have to adjust your set? Have you adjusted your set over the last 5 years?
And
Go ahead.
no, I
No.
always been doing in English. I
Okay.
did one set in Russian, and this is the most funny shit you ever gonna hear. So this guy from Australia, he organizing a set for a Russian comedian to come here
Right.
and do a set.
Right.
And he said, Igor, I don't know any Russian comedians, but you Ukrainian, you can speak Russian. I was like, yeah, I can.
Right.
So I didn't even think of this until the day came. And it was the 24th of February,
Okay.
2023. That's a year of war between Ukraine and
Oh
Russia.
my
That's a
God.
war started. And that's when the day I realized I was like, wait a minute. I'm doing a Russian set on a year anniversary. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. That's what I was just thinking.
And I was doing a set in Russian, and because I've been living overseas for so long, right now I'm translating from English to Russian or Ukrainian, and that's how hard it is.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I can't even begin to think what you boy, that you just described just blew me away. I I'm one of those guys, honest to God, I laugh at the wrong shit. But I think to myself, because I'm a rude prick. I'll be up first to admit it. I mean, I pretend like I'm funny, but honestly, I'm a rude prick. If I was, I would never speak Russian again until this
No,
fucking war was over. I would never speak. I'd be like, any Russian that would get out of here, you
no,
fuck.
I don't. I stopped speaking Russian for a
Yeah,
long.
I wouldn't even eat anything Russian food. I wouldn't. I wouldn't have nothing to do with those pricks.
The funniest part is they claiming even our food it's a Russian food. It was like famous food is borscht, and they was like, oh, no, it's Russian. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, that's my food. Like, leave something alone.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. Well, like I said, boy, you blew me away there because with the whole. I just can't imagine what was going through your mind. And you know what? And piggyback that on top of the Russian woman. Holy shit! No wonder you're so funny.
No, it's like in America, like I would tell you one thing in America and here in America, you guys stop saying a lot of jokes because you guys are afraid of cancellation
Yeah,
and banned and everything.
right.
Here, I can say whatever joke I want
Yeah,
and I will still be good.
yeah.
But we still have American expats, like teachers and everything. So it's like, oh, you cannot say this word. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, my name, like, I lived in America. My name is Igor. And my first time I visit Philadelphia, my friend showed me Philadelphia. He is like, oh, Igor is my boys here. And I was like, hey guys, my name is Igor. So I was like, what the fuck did you just say? I said, my name is Igor. They was like, no, 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 no. You need to have a nickname. I was like, why I need to nickname? My name is Igor. It's like, it sounds bad.
It sounds bad.
Yeah,
I think
Igor
Igor's
sounds
great.
bad. Yeah, Igor sounds bad because
Yeah.
they thinking N word. I'm like, I don't say N word.
Did they give you a nickname?
Yeah,
What was it?
E. I don't even have even E in my name.
E.
What
Igor. That's Philadelphia for you. I used
Yeah.
to live in Philadelphia. I used to live in Philadelphia. Yeah, that dumb as a bucket of rocks. Mean. They're mean as hell, but they're dumb as a bucket of rocks.
Oh, mate. That's why I left America. I was like, I feel like I'm the smartest guy here. I'm not the rocket science, but
Yeah. Hey, do you have favorite comedians now that you really like?
uh, my dream would come true if Eddie Murphy ever come back.
Eddie Murphy was just on the Today Show this morning.
Oh, really?
He's got a new Beverly Hills Cop movie coming.
Oh, fucking! I didn't know that.
Yeah, new Beverly Hills
You
Cop 4. It's coming out in a
Beverly
couple
Hills
weeks.
1, 2, 3. It was just my
Yeah, he's
favorite
got a
movie.
new one coming out, and it's got Judge Reinhold and a batch of the original stars from the first couple.
Oh, that would be fantastic because
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy, one of the comedians who came in and actually destroyed with the accents and everything and the stereotypes of people, and that's what inspires me.
Okay.
Inspires me is like, how's this guy can do it? I can do it,
Yeah.
and I will start doing accents as well, and
Go
that's what
ahead. Go ahead. Do a
actually.
couple. Do a couple.
Do you know Nigerian accent?
Just do them. Go ahead. I'll go along.
So, for example, like I have this bit, how people like try to pick up a line, pick up girls,
Right.
and Spanish guys. Every time when they talk, they're doing a dance. It's always a dance. It's like, hola, simpática señorita, ¿cómo te llama? Me llamo Igorlito, ¿y tú? Oh, like it's always dance.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
then you have a Russian people who try to pick up a woman. They're like, how much?
How much?
No, 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 no. How much vodka do you drink? Like, and then you have Asians. Asians have a weird names, and Asian person try to pick up a woman and be like, oh, fuck. No, my name is fuck, and you like, what the fuck happened? And then you have my favorite people, Nigerians, who have a like slangs, which like you need to understand what they're talking about because
Right.
they'll always be like, hey, you're a beautiful girl. What's your name? Don't even tell me, I already know. Listen to me. Why your skin is so soft? What lotion do you use? Listen to me. You are so beautiful. You look like my sister on Fufu. It doesn't even sound attractive. What the fuck you talking about? And then you have Ukrainians like me.
Yeah.
Be very simple when we try to pick up a woman. It was
Yeah.
like, we accept all the donations, pussy as well.
I just did one yesterday. Uh what's the best line to pick up women in Hollywood?
Tell me.
Cocaine.
Like because you just mentioned the cocaine.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know why I
this,
did that.
this is so funny. I have this American friend by any
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
himself
sure.
a lawyer. He's the
Sure,
biggest.
sure.
He's
Just
the
run us Americans into the dirt. Bad enough you
he's the
pissed
big.
off the Russians. Now you want to piss off the Americans. Go ahead. This is my show. I'll stop the damn
He's the
recording.
biggest germaphobe.
I'm kidding you. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. I'm just messing with you.
So my friend, he's the biggest germaphobe. It doesn't
Okay.
mean he hates Germans. He is a just German. He every time you shake his hand, he will put alcohol in his
Yeah,
hand,
right.
and
Right.
but snorting a coke from a toilet seat from a known black person, it's never been an issue. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Give me that crusty spoon. Ah, that's funny as shit. Well, my friend, we don't have a lot of time left, but I want to make sure that we cover everything before we get to your comedy minute because I have a feeling it's going to be something special. Do you have anything we want to tell the people as far as, follow you on Instagram? I
Yeah,
have
I
your
will.
face.
Should I mention Instagram or should I send you links and you post it?
I'm going to put them all in this when it airs. It's going to
Yeah.
air in about 2 weeks,
So
and all the links
so
are going to be there.
anybody from United States or anywhere around the world, guys, if you want to do comedy, we have a comedy show here every single day, 2 shows a day at Kosan Comedy Joint. There's a comedy every week, and if you're a foreign comedian, you can do it every week. You get paid $30 a day per show plus free room. So, and if you guys want to learn, like improve your comedy, come here.
Okay.
It's cheap. You can do it every day. You're gonna learn so much,
Right.
and you're gonna guys improve your comedy.
That's great.
Second thing I want to say about comedy in Asia, in Thailand itself, we friendly. You can practice anything you want. We not disrespecting anything. There's another thing to come here. Everybody's friendly and everybody welcoming new comedians. So
Yeah.
if you afraid to perform, come here, practice a little bit. You can
Yeah.
find a job as a
Okay.
teacher and you can do a comedy every day here.
Right.
So everybody welcome.
Yeah, and I'll make
Always
sure
good.
that they know that on Instagram, to add you up, and you're a very, very friendly guy. And I'm sure you'll, because even Katie said, be willing to help people and get settled in, and and I think in turn that will help you get exposure here in the United States.
It's a
I'm
pleasure.
going to do everything I can to help you, my friend, because hell, we're
Thank
joined at the hip almost. My
you.
brother had a Ukrainian wife. He went to school up the road. I got to do everything I can. Otherwise, you're liable to come and hunt me down.
No, you're a funny man.
No,
And
man.
I
Well,
after the show, I will send you another Canadian comedian who lives here,
good,
who has
good.
invited. He's very funny, and he made me even better.
Okay.
Uh, you can talk to
Well,
him. His name is Justin Santini.
okay. I'll mention him, but we only got about 4 minutes left, so you got to do your comedy minute for me. Igor, your comedy minute, my friend. Go ahead.
So I lived in America before, and I was only one Ukrainian student on the campus,
Right.
and I was playing sports.
Yeah.
And I was studying for exam. It's a winter time. I need to study for exam. And my roommate, exchange student from Australia, coming in. He walked in drunk as fuck. I was like, dude, go sleep. He's like, no, I just fought with my ex. I need to say sorry to her. So he started undressing and butt naked, he ran out. And me, first reaction, he's gonna be arrested. So I start chasing a naked guy. Suddenly, police rocked in there and they arrest both of us. And we in the police station, he sits next to me, and police telling me, like, we just recently received a phone call. There's a rape about to happen. Why did you try to rape him? I was like, what the fuck? And my friend, Australian friend's like, yeah, mate, why did you try to rape me? I was like, you shut the fuck up. So I explained to them what's happened. They was like, oh, yeah, 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 we understand that he's drunk, you're not. They brought
Right.
me home. And I told them, guys, don't write anything in the newspapers. And America, they always love to write everything on the newspapers. I went to exam. I came home. My friend brings me a newspaper and it says, police falsely arrest Ukrainian guy who about to rape Australian guy. We're very sorry. It was misunderstanding. It's haunted me. Even my cheerleaders are like dancing there. So like, Igor, there's no Australians to rape.
Oh no.
And that's why I decided to come to Thailand, because apparently here's more Australians to rape.
I I don't even know if I want to know if that's a true story or not.
I went to Australia first. There's no native, so I can't do that.
Okay, look, we're going to run out of time, but I'm going to stop the recording. Let's make a pact that we'll catch back up in a few months and we'll see how we're moving along.
Fantastic.
Okay, hang tight for a second. I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you so much for being here. You're great.
You fantastic.